Hi Cancer, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your weekly reading for the 20th through the 26th of March 2022. I hope you guys had a good week. I am going to take just a quick second to remind everyone that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with everyone, and if that is your situation, I would encourage you to check your other signs and placements, see if those resonate better. Also keep in mind that the energies can shift or reverse themselves. That's not at all unusual. And if you would like a personal reading, you can find the information for that in the little box beneath the video. So let's get started, guys. Spirit, can I have the energy of Cancer? Cancer's sign of Cancer. All right, Cancer, you are starting out with the Two of Swords. We have the Ten of Swords and the Four of Swords. Whew. Okay, that's some tough energy there, Cancer. I believe that you are in a decision-making energy here. You haven't made the decision yet. You may be avoiding it a little bit. Because you may feel like you don't have quite enough information. You're almost there, but there's a little avoidance. The decision would have to do with either creating an ending or because of a painful ending, okay? There may have been some truth here that got shattered, or the ending could have been caused by... It could have been caused by a very painful truth, but somehow a communication or truth was connected to this, and everything just kind of went up in smoke or dust. It faded to dust. I do feel like you have really pulled back. You are, most likely not in communication with this person. And I feel like you are preparing for battle here. Usually when you see the Four of Swords, it's all about kind of pulling back and healing your own energy. But there's an energy here where you're kind of, you're preparing for battle. So let's see who you're connecting with. Who's Cancer connecting with? Okay, messy energy. All right, we have the Nine of Swords, Eight of Swords. And coming out together, we have the Seven of Wands along with the Hermit in the reverse. All right, so the person you're connecting with, they're stressed. They're worried. They're definitely up in their head. They're definitely thinking about either this conversation or about you or both. There's a lot of thoughts going on, and they're really trapped in their thoughts, to be honest with you. There's almost a sense here of knowing that this decision is going to be made, Cancer, and it's like they're waiting for the other shoe to drop. So there's something here that has happened between the two of you. And now they're waiting for that. You have a decision, and they're kind of sitting there waiting for that other shoe to drop. It's almost like they feel that it's going to escalate, and they're going to get stabbed in the back. I can see that they are very defensive. Now, they have pulled back, but their thoughts are very chaotic, very jumbled. There's a sense of fighting internal and external demons, as it were. Like, they're defensive. They feel like everybody's coming against them. There's a lot of anxiety, a lot of concern, a lot of worry. This person's probably losing sleep. Their thoughts are very chaotic. They are going to communicate, though. They are going to communicate, but I can tell you that when they do communicate, they're going to be a little bit defensive. Let's see the energy of the connection. All right, so we have the Four of Wands in the reverse, Three of Swords, and the Sun in reverse. Yeah, so there's an ending for sure. Something ended here. A connection ended. It could have been a marriage, could have been a long-term connection. It's very painful for you, Cancer. This is very painful. There's a feeling of being overwhelmed with emotion. And for the person you're connected with, this has caused them to feel a sense of depression. They feel like the darkness overtakes them sometimes. So they're not clear. They're not very clear. Their thoughts are jumbled. There's a slight sense of depression here. And for you, there's a sense of overwhelmment. And just it's painful. It's a very painful experience. Let's see what's directly affecting this connection. Ace of Swords in the reverse. The two of you are likely not speaking. It could have been so that's affecting it, but it could also be that there's been something that's been untruthful here. A lack of truth, a lack of clarity with regard to the connection itself. And I feel like there's a lack of communication. So a lot of lack. Let's see the outcome at the end of the week. King of Wands and the Star in reverse. So at the end of the week, I see you kind of taking action here. But whatever it is that you're taking action towards, I feel like you're taking action towards something that's going to provide a more sense of happiness. Something you're more passionate towards. For them, I feel like there's almost a sense of them kind of giving up on something here. They're losing hope, is more like it. So there's a lot of like anxiety, depression, kind of trapped in their own thoughts. Their thoughts are unclear and jumbled. They're really kind of going through this. It's like they're waiting for the other shoe to drop. And it's not that you're not, Cancer. I can see that you're going through this ending. It's a very painful experience. Something dissolved here. And it may have had to do with a conversation or truth. And you are now at the point of making a decision. But I feel like you're gearing up for a battle. And they know it. They know it, and they're dreading it. Bottom of the deck, we have the Magician in reverse. This is underlying energy. It does tell me that there is a sense of something shrinking. Something is shrinking. Something is not manifesting, and instead it's kind of moving backwards. It's dissolving. It's not growing. It's not becoming greater. It's shrinking down. And that's the underlying energy here. So let me clarify. Spirit, why is the Two of Swords here for Cancer, please? Okay. So your decision that you're kind of holding off is whether to give up on this or whether to have a passionate beginning. I do think that you miss it. You do miss this person. That's why it's painful. There's especially the physical aspects of the connection. But at the same time, I think you're considering giving up on this connection because it's not healing. And I also think that it's very unbalanced. And it's leaving you feeling emotionally unbalanced as a result. So the decision that's you're kind of faced with and you haven't yet made is, do I give up on this or do I, have a new beginning? Why is the Ten of Swords here? You feel betrayed by this person. Ten of Cups. And the Five of Swords in the reverse. So this person may be very loving one moment, and you know, the next they kind of make you feel betrayed. Like, so there's two tens. I feel like there's a cyclical thing about this. Like things end, things go bad, and then they show back up. And for a brief period of time, or a small amount of time, it's fulfilling, it's emotionally fulfilling. And then that ego steps in again. Things change. Then the conflict ends. So there's something cyclical about it. I do think that you do feel somewhat betrayed by this person. I see a painful ending, and I see coming back together, that conflict between the two of you ending, and there are happier times here, which is probably why you are now in this decision-making mode. So let's see what happens here with the Four of Swords. Judgment in reverse, and the Ten of Coins reverse. Yeah, so it's like that cycle. So here we go. Things didn't come back together, and now we have this ending again, another 10. So I think you pulled back, and you're pissed. You're kind of pissed. You've called judgment on this, and I think that you know, you're experiencing that loss, and that's why you've pulled back. So your way of coping with this is to battle up. You're getting battle ready. So if this person does come back in, they're gonna get a little piece of you, and not in the way they think either. Let's well, it is in the way they think. They know that you're pissed. So it's that cycle. And you're reaching a point, Cancer, where you don't want to do this anymore. You don't want to play this game anymore. So let's look at their energy. Why do we have the Nine of Swords for them? Okay, we have the Six of Swords, and we have the Death card. Okay. They feel like you're moving forward. You're moving on, and you might be moving away from them, and ending this connection. And that's that other shoe. They're afraid that you're going to come to them and you're going to say, I have moved on. I'm done here. I've ended this. I'm done. I don't want anything else to do with it. They know you're in this decision-making mode. So they realize that you may be moving on. Let's see, why is the Eight of Swords here? King of Wands. Now that's in your energy. And the Seven of Wands, that's in their energy. So they're going to be defensive about any kind of move that you make, and they're trying to figure out what you're going to do. They're playing this over and over in their head. They're trying to figure out what is my Cancer person doing? What are they going to do? I think that in addition to that, they're very worried, by the way. They're worried about you moving away from them, moving forward and away from them, and they're worried about what you're going to do and how they're going to defend this position that they're in here. They're very focused on you. Now you might be dealing with we have Scorpio on the board, we have fire sign, which would be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Gemini is here. We have the Devil in reverse. We have the Nine of Wands reversed. Four of Wands. Ace of Swords. All right. So, like I said, their thoughts are very jumbled. They are going to be very defensive. I do think that they do want to release anything that's toxic. They know that this is a very strong connection between the two of you. They are trying to gain clarity. They want to overcome the problems that are present. They want to release toxic energy, overcome the problems that are present, and I do think that they want to come together with you. In spite of what their actions are saying here, I also think they're going to communicate with you, but they have to get very clear on what it is that they're going to say and do. So their thoughts are very jumbled, but I do think that they are going to gain some clarity. They're going to get that together, and there is going to be communication. They're going to communicate with you. They're going to get the clarity they need. They are going to come in with communication. They're going to try to let you know that they're releasing toxic behaviors and that they want to resolve the problems. They also are going to let you know that they want a relationship with you. Now, I don't know how you're going to feel about that, because for a lot of you, I see you calling judgment on this, and I don't see you moving back towards this. I see you saying, I don't think so. But some of you might decide that you will. A lot of you aren't going to do that, though. I can also see that this person, they basically put themselves in this position when they did this cycle here of coming back in, creating happiness for a while, and then all of a sudden we have this blow up. So, sometimes the King of Wands can be a little bit of a player. So they may have come in, there's an undeniable physical attraction between the two, and there's this person and you have this physical attraction towards one another. So it quickly gives way, though, to the problems that are present. So let's look at the connection, because I don't feel like currently there's communication. There will be, though. There came out the Queen of Cups. That's you. All right. So Ace of Cups reversed, there's the ending, and so that's doubled energy there. We have the Queen of Cups, and so that's you. You are in your power, feeling a lot of pain, feeling very overwhelmed with the emotion, feeling a lot of pain, but nonetheless in your power. And then the Knight of Swords. So this person is going to come in. They're unhappy, and they're going to come in. They're going to be speaking truth. It will be truthful what they tell you. Now, they're going to want to see down here in their energy, it's the Four of Wands in the upright. Up here, it's in the reverse. They're going to tell you that they would like a new beginning, okay? They want this in the upright. So they're trying to bring in a new beginning with you. You, however, understanding the pain of this situation, you're going to be very careful here. So you have this Cup of Love. You do love this person, but I think you're going to be making that decision about what it is that you want to do. They're aware it's your decision, that you're either going to end this and move on, and that's their fear, or, that it'll transform into a love connection. Their deepest fear is that you're moving on from them, and they're waiting for that shoe to drop. I'm telling you, when they come in, it's going to be quickly. It is going to be quickly. The Knight of Swords is the fastest moving knight in the deck, and they're going to come in quickly. I don't even think they know that they're going to do it. I feel like it's going to be like a sudden impulse, because they have these chaotic thoughts, and I do think that it's just going to be a sudden impulse, and they're going to come in, and all of a sudden it's just going to be unexpected. Neither of you will see it coming. So let's look. It's being affected, the connection's being affected by the Ace of Swords in the reverse. Magician in the upright. In the underlying energy, it's in the reverse. And the Knight of Cups. All right. So you're manifesting, and you are manifesting love. There is a lack of clarity in this particular connection, but you are manifesting love. I don't know if you realize it's going to come from this source, because I don't think that you're talking with this person currently, for most of you, but you are manifesting this, and it's because you do have emotions for this person. Now, having emotions for someone doesn't mean that you're going to be with that person. You know, we love things that are not good for us sometimes. I mean, it's undeniable. So it's going to be a choice, and that's the choice you're making here. They are going to offer you love, though. You've got the Knight of Swords, you've got the Knight of Cups. They're coming in. Ace of Swords is in the reverse. It's going to suddenly change. And I really think that you're not going to see it coming. And I don't even think they know they're coming in with that communication when they do. Now let's look at the outcome. Sign of Gemini is on the board, by the way. All right, so we have the Six of Wands. We have the Three of Swords in the reverse. And we have the Eight of Coins. So, all right. So what I'm looking at is a healing. I'm seeing a healing of this connection. There's something here that you're going to take action on, Cancer. You're going to do something, and it's actually going to be successful, and you're going to be very pleased with yourself. And it has, I don't know what this is, but it's almost something magical, because you have the Magician, and this particular King of Wands is holding a crystal ball. I don't know what this is. Like, there's almost like some magical thing. I don't know if some of you guys are doing candle magic. I'm not sure. I do know that you are very perceptive here with this Queen of Cups. You may know that this person is giving up on this connection, but you're very pleased with yourself in whatever this action is that you take. There's a sense of being very pleased with your actions. It is gonna heal the pain that is in this connection. I see a decrease in that pain. It's going to be helpful to you because you have the Three of Swords in the upright. Here, it's in the reverse. So whatever it is that you do, it's going to heal that pain that you are feeling. And there's going to be success, okay? They are going to work on this as well. So they're going to start putting in the work on a situation that they had previously felt was hopeless. And they're offering love here. So I don't know if you intentionally pulled back here in order to move forward, and all of a sudden they finally understood, hey, I'm losing my Cancer person, and now they're rushing in. They are definitely going to be rushing in. I think they're going to fight for you, and I do think that you're going to feel pretty happy. There's some action you will be taking, though. And I do feel like it's going to be successful. You're going to be pretty pleased with yourself. And they're going to start putting the work in. And that's going to make you happy as well. So some of you may choose to turn them down. But I do feel like a large portion of you are actually going to say, okay, we can heal this. And you may wait to see what they're going to do, but I see success on your actions anyway. Yeah, look at that. Bottom of the deck is the Tower, and it is in the reverse. So that is building a foundation where the foundation had collapsed. Something that wasn't manifesting, something that was shrinking and not coming together, all of a sudden begins to manifest. It's like this person finally just kicks into gear. But it's because of communication that comes suddenly, quickly, and releasing something toxic here too. Interesting. Didn't see that coming, Cancer. You guys always surprise me. All right, so I'm going to pull from the tea leaf oracles, and I'll pull one for you, one for them, and then we'll pull one for the connection itself. All right, so for you, Cancer, we have Throne, position of authority. Now that's interesting because a lot of times this card, the Six of Wands, is denoted as being a position of authority, or success, or gaining a position or a title. So you are coming at this from a position of authority, and why wouldn't you? You are the Queen of Cups. So let's see what we have for your person. Crib, birth or conception of a child or enterprise. So something brand new. It could be a pregnancy. If you're not trying to get pregnant, be very careful with that, Cancer. If you are, that could be what is going on here. Be careful with that. Be very careful with that. It could also be that this person is reaching a level of like a new beginning in an enterprise, though. There's something new that's being birthed here for this person. It could also be this Ace of Cups that is being birthed, a new beginning between the two of you. All right, and for the connection, it says yoke, feeling tied down or frustrated. So this connection has been feeling frustrated for a very long time. I do see that beginning to resolve. And yeah, I don't think you're going to see this person coming in, though, because quite honestly, I don't think they know they're coming in. It's going to happen very quickly. All right. I hope this has been helpful for you, Cancer. If you would, like and share the video. By all means, drop me a comment, because I definitely want to see what this is all about. And if this resonates with you, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. So until I see you next week, namaste.